Hi, I'm Jim Ascot, and I'm running for Congress because I'm tired of all the games politicians play. I'm tired of the politicians who made Illinois a laughingstock in this country, who treat their public offices like entitlements. I'm tired of politicians who lack conviction, who are more interested in serving their own interests than serving the interests of the constituents. We see this kind of behavior all the time, whether it's obstruction in the Cook County Board or complacency in Washington. Over and over again, politicians start off with noble intentions, but only end up serving their own personal political gain. You deserve better. In 2008, elections sent a clear message that the American people demand more than typical games from politicians. Unfortunately, Danny Davis doesn't seem to have gotten the hint. He made up his mind to run for president of the Cook County Board, but when it didn't look like he was assured of victory, he changed his mind, took what he viewed as the safe route, and decided that he would be better served running for re-election. When Davis was first elected to this district, he served it well. Unfortunately, he lost contact with the people who elected him in the first place. Instead of being the reformer who first ran for Congress 13 years ago, he's yet become another career politician, placing his own interest above those of his constituents. In Danny Davis's view, re-election is an entitlement and he takes it for granted. But more than that, he is taking the voters of the 7th Congressional District for granted. He assumes that you will vote for him. He doesn't really want to go back to Washington to represent you. I, however, announced my candidacy months ago and haven't wavered in my commitment. I know that representing you in Congress is a sacred trust, one that must be earned every single day. This is the choice we face. If our political leadership refuses to listen to its constituents and continues to take them for granted, we will not be able to overcome the obstacles we face. We've started digging ourselves out of the hole created by George Bush and the Republican Congress, but we can't keep it moving forward if our representatives no longer see themselves as public servants. I'm running to give the 7th District a choice. This is not the time to settle for mediocre representation. Now is the time to actively step in front of this economic crisis and push a progressive platform that will be good for the middle class, good for small business, and good for America. Most importantly, I will not take the citizens of the 7th District for granted. My office's top priority will be constituent service. You should be able to rely on your congressman as a resource, someone to help resolve your problems, listen to your ideas, and be your voice. This is impossible unless you have a personal connection with your congressman. Honesty is an essential component of that relationship, and you will always know where I stand. We don't have term limits for this office, although some of us might argue that we should. But we do have our elections, an opportunity every 2 years to take government in a different direction. Danny Davis settled for us, but we don't have to settle for him. I appreciate your time, and I hope I can count on your vote on February 2nd.